On this episode, I am gonna talk to buyers. It's a crazy market out there, so if you're planning on buying a house anytime soon, you wanna pay attention to this. Coming up. Welcome, I'm your host, Steve Pinate, Realtor and host of the Steve Talks Real Estate Show, where we bring you value, content, and tips in all things real estate and housing related. So on this episode, I want to help buyers out. It's a crazy market out there. There are certain price ranges out there that are absolutely a seller's market, and it could get very competitive if you are in one of those markets. Buying a house can be challenging during these months. So I want to encourage you, pay attention to these tips. They're gonna be very helpful for you on your buying journey. Number one, if you see a house that catches your eye, I'm telling you, move your schedule around and go and see the house. Work with your agents. If they have a team, get someone out there to show you the house during your lunch break. See it right after work. Whatever you have to do, move your schedule around, but don't be the procrastinator. We work with a lot of clients, and oftentimes it could be a Monday and a new listing just went on the market on Monday and they ask to see it on Saturday. A whole week has gone by. Don't be the last person that sees the house, especially if it looks like the house you really want and it's in a neighborhood that you know houses are flying off the market. Don't wait. Work around this. Make your house search the priority if you are on a mission to find the house you want. Number two, you have to be aggressive. If you really like the house, you gotta go after it. Don't be a penny cruncher. Now look at this. I'm a numbers guy. I'm all about budgeting. I'm all about saving money. I'm all about investing money. I'm all about the deals. But there are areas where the market's so hot, you have to be aggressive. What does that mean? That means don't be losing a deal over $100. Don't lose a deal over something so small. Work with your real estate agent. Get aggressive, write a letter, do whatever you have to do to appease the seller and get the house you want. And finally, number three, make sure you are working with the real estate agent that is actually working for you. Now, when it comes to competitive markets, you want to make sure that your agent is actually taking the time with you to write a solid offer. Now, I know that point number two was be aggressive with your offer, but point number three is this: make sure you are keeping your real estate agent accountable with the work they do. In other words, don't just let them write a sloppy offer. If your offer needs a letter, have them help you write the letter out. Make your whole offer very attractive. If they have to get comparables and so on, have them get comparables. Now look at this. Real estate agents, the good ones, are really busy. But really busy doesn't mean slacking off on the work and the service that they provide you. So make sure that you are using a real estate agent that a lot of other people are using, because that only means that's a good agent. But with that said, make sure you are getting top-notch service from the agent you are using. Make sure the offer is well written. Make sure the numbers are right. Make sure your pre-qualification letter matches what's on the contract. Talk about the closing date. Make sure that the real estate agent is on your side working for you as they are writing the offer for you. Here's an added tip. In hot markets, one thing I've personally been advising my buyers to do is to write a letter to the seller. Talk about the neighborhood, talk about the schools in the area. If you have kids, talk about why you want that house so that the kids can go to the school in the neighborhood. Talk about certain aspects you love about the house. Look at this. On the other side of the transaction, in this case, it's the seller, there's a human being, and hopefully that human being has a soul. Well, oftentimes they love reading these letters, and guess what? You win them over. These are small tactics that your real estate agent should be advising. Now, you don't always need a letter, but in hot markets, a letter can go a long way. Well, that wraps up episode number 52 of the Steve Talks Real Estate Show. We keep bringing you the best in all things real estate. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keep sending in your questions, and I will see you next time.